What up guys, my name is Kong and today I'm going to be talking about Harriet. It's basically, this movie is a biography about Harriet Tubman and her journey. Let's talk about what I like. I like the actress. I thought that she did a great job portraying Harriet Tubman. The masters who owned the slave, I thought they did a really good portrayal of, ownership, master and slave, or master, pretty much. I also like, what I love about this movie is the familyness of Harriet Tubman, her brother, her sister, her fathers. They were really tight, or which is what the word for tight knitted. They love one each other. You could tell that they went through the same struggle, went through the same hell. They went through slavery. They went through abuse together as a family. So you could tell that they had that deep bond, the deep relationship, the care and love for each other. And also, like the Reverend, I thought he captured your traditional Southern Reverend. I don't like to use the word Southern because it's kind of like to me, I feel like it's kind of almost like derogatory in a sense, because it kind of got that connotation to it. But he's very helpful. He guided Harriet Tubman to the north. So I really like that. Like, all these supporting casts had a role, not just a role, but they made impact in Harriet Tubman's life, her journey, to becoming, I want to say, the most iconic, one of the few iconic women in the U.S. history. So that's why I liked it a lot. It's just that you get to see her struggle, her journey, her bravery, being committed and following through, being the person who she is, pursuing her freedom. And you see this in this movie. That's why I like this movie a lot, because you get to see that portrayal, and you also see other free black individual help her, and you also see other individual who are, don't quite align. They align themselves with the not with the white the slave owners, but they're doing it for their self, for their own personal gain. That's mostly financial gain. So you get to see that too. You get a little bit of that. What I did not like is, I wish this movie was more cinematic, more scores, more slow-mo, maybe more struggle, like more deep heart struggle, more death, not death, or just more near death experience. That's what I want to see. Not to like glorify the person, the humility of this person, but to show the struggle, to show that this was a perilous time in America's history. You have your slave owners and your slave. So I just want to see a little bit more of the dark side of slavery, and also the light side of freedom, that sort of thing. Also, that's only the only thing that we got to see. I want to see more of Harriet Tubman leading a regiment. That would have been so cool to see. That she's probably the only unofficial documented or unofficial leader, so to speak. And she was, and she still is a leader, leading a group of men who follow under her. It's almost unfound in history, in my knowledge, according to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but I wish we got to see a little bit more. We got a glimpse of it, but not an extended scene or how it all went, how did she recruit the men, and how did they each met her, that sort of thing. So those are the cons. Those are the few things I can really think of. What was the rating I guess this movie? I give it a 7 out of 10. I truly enjoyed this movie. It was very, it's one of those gems. I always like to call this movie gem because gems, or they are, I feel like this is a gem. You could say this is a diamond, so to speak, because it really stands out from all these other movies. All these your typical blockbuster movie, your big action movies, and your sci-fi, and your Marvels and your DCs. This is just standalone movie, all about this iconic person. And that's what I like about this movie. That's why I give it a 7. It has some flaws. It doesn't express or show the complete side of the person, but it's still a good movie. I recommend you go watch this movie. You'll get a sense of who Harriet Tubman was, the kind of person she was, and how she led, and how determined she was. So again, guys, 7 out of 10. Go watch it. You will enjoy this movie. It's one of those movies where you appreciate the director's direction. You appreciate that there were people like her in real life. So anyway, guys, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of content on there for you guys, but most importantly, thank you so much for your time and effort. Take care, guys. Bye bye.